Hey everybody, it's Chad from Six Blog. So I'm getting ready for a GoRuck event, and I figured why not make a quick little video, why not make a little video to kind of go over some of the stuff that I'm planning on carrying with me and talk a little bit about the event that I'm going to be participating in. I do want to say that if you're not familiar with GoRuck, I highly suggest just GoRuck.com. Read up about it. They sell backpacks and gear. It's kind of military grade equipment. It's just, they use really tough materials that are good quality, and they build just a really tough backpack that's simple and just can stand up to a lot of abuse. On top of the backpacks, they also offer events. They offer several different levels of events. They have lights, toughs, heavy, selections, constellations. There's several different events. You can, like I say, you can just go to GoRuck.com and look into it, and you can read about each event. The event that I'm going to be doing is a GoRuck Lite, and it is actually the kind of entry-level GoRuck event. Now, you don't have to do a Lite first or anything. You can sign up for whatever you want. Actually, about late 2014, I was actually signed up for a GoRuck Tough. I actually have a video where I unboxed a lot of the gear that I actually have still, and I'm going to be using my event tomorrow. I did not make it to that event. Time went by, and actually late last year, me and a couple of friends were talking about it. Just kind of got to talking about the GoRuck events and stuff, and next thing I know, several of us had signed up for this particular event. So like I said, I'm going to be doing the GoRuck Lite. It's actually tomorrow, which is Sunday, January 14th. We're going to be doing it out of Memphis, Tennessee. And it's the theme around this event is for Martin Luither King. Martin Luther King Day is Monday. So the badge that we'll actually get for completing this event is a black badge, and it'll have Martin Luther King's face on it, and it'll have the GoRuck arrow and everything on it. As far as, the events, it's not like you win prizes or anything. You get a patch for it. But that patch, anybody that's interested in doing a GoRuck or has done one, they kind of know that patch kind of means something to you, as far as it's not something that money or anything, or, a medal. I guess it could be like a medal, but it's a patch, it stands for something. So that's what you get for completing that GoRuck challenge. But like I said, several friends of mine have signed up for this particular event. There is 4 of us as a group that I know personally that have signed up. I know one guy's had some family issues come up, some things that he kind of needs to be around home for, so he's not going to be able to make it. But me and my other 2 buddies, we should be heading out there. Like I said, it's going to be in Memphis, Tennessee. All of the GoRuck events are usually centered or take place in a large city. The light events, I think they typically take place on Sunday mornings. The tough events, which is, I'm also signed up for a tough event in June, they usually take place at 9 o'clock at night on a Friday night. So there's just, there's lots of interesting things. Like I said, definitely if you think you're interested in it, if you're watching this video, you must be interested in it. Just go to GoRuck.com and start reading. If you have any comments or questions, you can feel free to post them, and I'll see if I can answer them. And there's a ton of information out there. I know Brian Green from Brian's Backpacking blog. He's done several, and he could probably answer a lot of questions as well. But anyway, so on to my event. So like I said, I'm doing the GoRuck Lite, which is in Memphis, Tennessee on January 14th. A GoRuck Lite is usually 4 to 5 hours long and covers 7 to 10 miles. And that's all good living. That's what they call it, good living. So whenever you decide to do a GoRuck Lite, you just sign up online, and there's a list of items that you have to bring. Whenever you sign up, you don't immediately know your start place. We just got an email about 5 or 6 days ago for our starting place, and that, I guess, because it can be at several different places. We're going to be starting at the Tom Lee Monument. It's next to the Mississippi River, and it is pretty close to Bass Pro Shop and Mud Island, that area there. And I'm a little bit nervous because tomorrow's temperatures, I'm expecting, when I looked last, they were saying that at 8 o'clock in the morning in Memphis, Tennessee, for the area that we're going to be in, it's going to be like 21 degrees. we actually just got our first snow of the year, or of the winter, yesterday. And there's still a lot of snow. Now, thankfully, the sun's coming out. It's kind of melting a lot of that. But there's still a lot of snow around. It's going to be cool. And from what I've understood, from everything I've read and talked to people, you're always going to get in some sort of water on a GoRuck challenge. So I'm thinking it's by the Mississippi. I'm also thinking it's going to be 21 degrees. I'm really nervous about that part. But good living. So anyway, so we're meeting there. We'll meet up at 8 o'clock. I'm not really sure what time we'll get done. But what I wanted to do is just kind of show you what I'm carrying in my backpack for the GoRuck and kind of talk about the clothes that I'm going to be wearing. So to get started, there's a list of items. Whenever you sign up, you can go to the exact event, the light, the heavy, the tough, whatever, and it tells you exactly what you need to bring. And I want to just run through this list real quick, although you can go to GoRuck.com and look at this stuff. First off, you have to have a backpack. Second, you have to have a ruck plate. And for ruck plates, if you're 150 pounds or less, you need to have, for a light event, you need to have a 10-pound plate or something equivalent. In the past, for a lot of the GoRucks, people carried bricks. And the way that worked is if you were less than 150 pounds, you carried 4 bricks. If you were more, you carried 6 bricks. But if you're less than 150 pounds, you carry a 10-pound plate. If you're more than 150 pounds, you carry a 20-pound plate. Right now, I weigh about 200 pounds, so I'm carrying a 20-pound plate. A hydration bladder, because you'll want to drink while you're doing things. An Nalgene bottle, and I don't know if that's exactly required, but I'm carrying one because I'm afraid I don't want to be the reason that the entire team has to pay for something that I did not bring, especially when it's right here in a list. So a Nalgene bottle, reflective bands, and you can see those on the pack. And I don't think that that's really going to be important on this height or on this event because it's during the daytime. But again, still, I'm not going to be that person that leaves off something that was on the list. Now, like I said, the tough events, they start at 9 o'clock at night, so those are definitely a good idea to have, as well as required to have. A windbreaker, I'm wearing that right now, I'll talk about that in a minute. Photo ID and $20 cash just in case, and that $20 cash is if you decide to bail on the event and you want to call a cab. And now also, as a class, you also have to have a 25-pound team weight and an American flag, as well as a pole to put the American flag on. I don't know if there's certain size flags and stuff that you got to have. I'm sure you can't carry one of the little bitty flags. I don't know, but there's a group of people that's in our event that is bringing a flag and a pole. As far as our class weight, there's a guy that's bringing a 25-pound Warhammer, and that will be our class weight, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Other than that, that's really all that they tell you to bring. Now, you can bring other things too, and I'll show you some other things that I've got. I want to say that probably the best option, though, is to go as simple and as little as you can with this GoRuck. I've heard of people saying that they have garage sales, which is basically where they want you to completely empty your backpack, and then they might want to look at it for whatever reason. They want you to empty your backpack, and then you have to put everything back in there. And the thing is time is of essence with these things. They want you to be able to do what they say when they say it. And, kind of like in the military, if you don't do it or if you're slacking or whatever, well, you may pay for that by having to do extra push-ups or burpees or whatever. So because of that, I've tried to figure out a way to have everything as simple as I can and only have the things that I need. Not only that, I'm carrying this on my back, so I want it to be simple and as light as it can be. Okay, so what I'll do real quick is I'll go ahead and talk about the things that I'm carrying. Real quick, I do want to say that something new that's kind of been added to the GoRuck events is a service ticket. And basically what that is as a group, they really focus on everybody being a group, a kind of like a team. This is what this is focused on. A GoRuck is not necessarily a race. A GoRuck is a class effort. They want people to work together as a group. Doesn't matter that I've never met the other, right now I think there's 40 people signed up saying that they're going to be there tomorrow. I've never met the other 36 people, but that doesn't mean that I need to shy away from. We need to work as a group. But we also, as a group, we have to come up with a service ticket. And basically that's just doing something for the community. That's something kind of new, I think, that they've implemented within the last half a year or year or so. So what we've done is one of the guys reached out to a veterans group called Alpha Omega in Memphis, and basically we're going to bring some supplies to donate for that veterans group. So they have a list of things. I went to Walmart earlier. I picked up like a bunch of hand towels, you know, like to wash your body with or whatever, some soap, some toothpaste, some toothbrushes, and stuff like that. And we'll just donate that. And if, you know, everybody's just going to bring something, and we're just going to kind of donate to that Alpha Omega veterans group. So that's really cool that we're actually doing that. It's kind of interesting that we are having to integrate that into our event. Like I said, this is my first event, so this is completely brand new to me. But it's interesting to see how this is going to go, because for my next one, for my Tough, I don't know, they seem pretty interesting. Anyway, so that's that. So on to what I'm carrying. First off, what I'm going to wear. Like I said, I'm anticipating temperatures at 21 degrees in the morning, and for all I know, they may stick us right in the Mississippi River. I don't know if they're actually going to stick us in the Mississippi River, because that might be a little too dangerous. I'm not sure of how the area is there, but I'm anticipating getting in the water. So for what I plan on wearing, this is actually the windbreaker from GoRuck. These are kind of pricey. They're $90. I bought a size large, and to me it fits more like a size medium large. There's just not much material up under the arms here, and when I raise it up, you can see it pulls the whole thing up. My sleeves come way up. I don't know if an extra large would have fixed that, but it is what it is. Now, I will say, though, that this material feels pretty tough. It's pretty stretchy, and it feels like it's, I've actually worn this in some rain, some sprinkles, and it did a good job of shedding water. So if I get this wet, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it staying wet. I think it'll probably dry pretty fast, so that's a good thing. Also, it is pretty wind resistant, so I'm good with that, because the last 2 days, actually, there's been a lot of wind blowing. The last couple of hours now, it looks like some of the winds kind of died down. Now, I'm about 100 miles from Memphis, so I don't know exactly if it's the same there. But I imagine standing next to the Mississippi River in the morning at 21 degrees, yeah, it might be a little cool. So I'll appreciate any kind of wind block. Underneath that, I'm just going to wear an old Patagonia Capilene 2 long sleeve crew shirt. This is a really thin shirt, but like I said, I'm anticipating getting in some water. So this shirt will dry really fast. And even if it doesn't, I've got another shirt in here, and I'll show you that. Other than that, I'm just going to wear my hiking pants, or some Columbia hiking pants. I'm going to wear some, I can't remember the name of the company. It's just a synthetic long bottom. It's kind of a medium weight long bottom. I'm going to wear those, and then I'm wearing some smart wool socks, and I'm going to wear my Ultra Lone Peak 3.0s, and that's what I'm going to be doing this competition in. Also, I will be wearing this Columbia skull beanie thing here. It's got the little reflective dots in it. It just fits real close. And I'm thinking about bringing this to wear over it too, just in case. I'm not really 100% sure. This is just a Mountain Hardwear beanie. It's got a windbreak in it and everything. This is actually a really warm beanie, but I don't know if I'm going to bring that. I'm thinking about that still. I'll probably put it in the car and make the decision when I get there. As far as the pack itself, this is a GoRuck pack. Now, I'm used to paying a lot of money for backpacks. I bought a bunch of them. This one was no exception. This is the GR0. They do not make this one anymore. Now they make GR1s, 2s, and 3s. But this is the GR0, and I believe I paid about $230 for it with a discount. I will say whenever you sign up for an event, they'll give you a discount code, and I can't remember if it's 10 or 20% off that you can get off of an order whenever you place it. So I use that discount code to save on this pack. But like I said, I paid about $220 for it. This is, like I said, the GR0. It doesn't come with the stuff that's on it. It's just the backpack is what you get. I will say that they make another pack called the Rucker, and my buddies that are going to be going with me, well, two of my buddies that's going to go with me, they bought the Ruckers. There was a Veterans Day sale, which is a really great deal. They got a Rucker for $125 and a free light event, so they didn't have to pay for their light event. And they got the Rucker for $125, normally $199. It's a really nice backpack, almost exactly identical to this. The only difference is this backpack has this back compartment here to where you can put your laptop or something like that. Now, honestly, for a pack that all I'm going to be doing is using it for rucking. I think this is overkill. I was really wanting to get one of those backpacks just to use for that rucker or for the ruck, and then just save this as just a do-it-all backpack, because I use this thing for a lot of things. When I travel and stuff, I carry this backpack with me. But like I said, this does have a laptop compartment in there, and I've just put a pad in the back of that, just to kind of give it a little extra padding, so everything's not hitting on my back. Other than that, as you can see, I have my water bladder sleeve coming over, and this is a Source water bladder, and it's got a covered bite block on it because we may be crawling in the mud or something like that, so I want something to cover the bite block. On the front of the pack, like I said, I have the reflective straps. These are the ankle bracelets is actually what they are. I think I may have gotten mine off of Amazon for $10. They're the same price on GoRuck, but on GoRuck, unless you place a big order, you're going to have that shipping fee. So I didn't have to pay a shipping fee with these. I just got them off of Prime for $10. And then also, this is something that I made myself. These are some carabiners that I had, and I made this handle. This is a handle. So if I need to pick up my backpack and raise it over my head, I've got the top handle here, and now I have a bottom handle here, so I can just raise it up pretty easy, and I've got that handle there. I want to say too, I don't think it's uncommon for people's backpacks to get switched around during an event. So, if anybody else ends up wearing my backpack for a moment, this will be helpful to them too. That's kind of going along with thinking about, working as a team. What can I do to make things easier for me and anybody else that may happen to have my backpack? Other than that, I have this little patch on there. This actually comes from All Day Ruck Off. That's kind of a separate site, but dedicated to, anything new that comes from GoRuck or anything. They have a lot of interviews with a lot of the people that's affiliated with GoRuck and stuff. It's a really great site. They sell a lot of things. I've actually got a t-shirt. My wife got this and a t-shirt for me for Christmas. And they actually sell these handles. That's where I got the idea. But instead of me buying one, I just went and Googled how to make one, and I made one myself. So that was really cool too, that I actually made this myself. Also, this is reflective glow line from Loss and Klein. So this will glow as well as this, in the nighttime if lights hit it. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I do have the patch up here. I can make a bunch of patches, and this is what I was talking about. When you finish, you'll get a patch. Of course, it doesn't look like this. But the patches that you get, you cannot buy those patches. The only way you get those patches is by completing a course or an event. So I'm really looking forward to getting my first GoRuck event patch tomorrow. But this patch, it's got Velcro on there. I'm probably not going to leave that on there for the event because I'm not sure if if I'm doing something, if it'll get knocked off and something. I don't want to lose it. I like it. Throughout the event, there'll be a lot of lifting, logs, concrete, bricks, people, whatever. So I just don't want to lose my patch there. And then other than that, that's all there is outside it. Now there is this front pocket here. And inside that front pocket, I have some mechanics gloves. I'll be using those. Like I said, it's going to be pretty cold tomorrow, so I'll be using those. And that's all I have in this front pocket. I don't think that I'm going to put anything else in that front pocket. So we'll take a look inside the pack. The pack does have a full zip, so it'll open up kind of like a panel, sort of. Not really a panel loader. But you can basically see there's not a lot that I've got going on in here. I have a Nalgene bottle because I don't like putting Camel or Gatorade stuff inside my bladder. I would rather drink it out of here. Plus, like I said, this is on the list. I think this is one of those things where, if you don't have it, you may not get in trouble. The team may not get in trouble. But I'm going to carry it with me because this is my first one. I don't know how it'll go. And like I said, I don't like putting the Gatorade in my bladder. So I'll just put Gatorade in here, mix it up, and drink this. Other than that, this is just a cheap dry bag I got from Walmart, and I've got an extra pair of Smart Wool socks and an extra shirt. Because if we do get in water, I'm just going to take this shirt off real fast. I'm going to throw this dry shirt on, and at least I'll have something dry. And some dry socks too. Other than that, and this I don't know how well you can see. This is looking inside the part that folds over. There's two pockets. This one's mesh. This one is solid. So on the top here, this is just a little outdoor products case. I will use my phone, which I'm using right now, the iPhone 8 Plus, put it in here. I've got my $20 in there, cash, and I will also put my photo ID, and that's where that stuff will live. Below that, in this pocket, I've got a Pelican case. This is the 1060 case. And inside there, I've got some snacks. I've got my watch because they don't recommend wearing a watch because it might get caught on something or something or another. So I'm going to put my watch in there because I'm actually going to set my GPS to ping me and record my route. So that'll be some cool information when I get done that I can look at. I also have another bite block in there because these bite blocks that are on here are actually quick disconnect, and I've read some people, while they were doing stuff, they've actually lost their bite block. So a lot of people, well, some people have recommended bringing an extra bite block. So I've got an extra bite block in there as well. And like I said, some snacks. And all that's just in a Pelican case. I got this at Walmart for like 23 bucks. And you know, it's just tough. It's waterproof, so water shouldn't get in there. And it's also tough enough to where if it gets dropped on the ground or something, hopefully it won't break. It could, I don't know. I hope it won't hit that bad. Other than that, the only thing I have in here left is my water bladder. And like I said, it's a Source water bladder. It's got another quick connect down here, so I can take that off. Also on the Source water bladder, I can slide this off and fill it up completely. Just open this up and fill it up straight from the top. Or it's got this screw cap, I can fill it up that way. So that should be a quick and easy way to fill things up. And also too, if you'll notice how fast I took that out, that works out pretty good. Now there's a pocket that they have in here, and then there's a bunch of MOLLE webbing. Now this is my ruck plate. I bought the, this is the Expert ruck plate, I think, on the GoRuck site. It's the 20-pound plate, and I just have it in here, secured in here with a bunch of, not with a bunch, with 3 Velcro straps. And I'm not going to take it out just because I don't want to right now, although I may have to tomorrow. But anyway, so that's that. And other than that, I've got a little bit of, I've built kind of like a little shelf to fit around the bottom of it, so it'll kind of help elevate that up so it keeps it higher up on my back so it's not all the way down on my back. But other than that, that's all I plan on bringing. Like I said, I think that I'll be able to slam this thing open, get stuff out real quick if I have to. We'll see. But anyway, so like I said, GoRuck Light tomorrow in Memphis, Tennessee. We'll be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. And this is going to be my first one, so I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think that they really want a lot of people kind of saying, you know, this is exactly what we did or anything like that, because they kind of want each one to be a little bit of a surprise, I think. And I think that's pretty cool. So I'm not going to have any video or anything from the actual event, just, you know, whatever. So anyway, that's it. Tomorrow morning I've got about, it's I think it's about 2:30 right now, so you know, 15 hours or so I should be there. I'm looking forward to it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you have any comments, post them below or go to GoRuck.com. Like I said, All Day Ruck Off, that's a really good website to check out too. Again, Brian Green from Brian's Backpacking Blog, he has been really involved with several of the events, I believe. You know, there's a lot of good information out there. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.